What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video, and I'm just checking in on you. What's going on? How are you? Now today is September the 10th, and this is going to be your weekly vendor reset and must-buys. So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. But we're going to start off here in Washington, D.C. We will finish up in New York City. Our first vendor is going to be the Base of Ops vendor. Here we go. And starting off at the top, we have the Test Subject. This is a great named AR for any sort of skill build. Remember, this comes with the talent Perfectly in Sync. So you hit an enemy with your weapon, you get skill damage. You hit an enemy with your skill, you get weapon damage. You do both, you get double the damage. I mean, it's really that simple. All you would do is just change the swap speed off for damage targets at a cover, and you are good to go. After that, we have the Cabaret. This is the named SMG with Perfect Thunderstrike. Remember, they did tweak this to where it does shock the enemy after 3 kills, but it does come with crit hit damage, so you would have to change that for damage targets at cover, but then you're good to go. Following that, we have a custom P416 with crit hit damage and preservation, and a PX4 Storm Type F with max pistol damage, armor damage, and future perfect. Looking at the gear items, we have a Overlord backpack with galvanize, weapon handling, and crit chance, and a Heliguard chest piece with repair skills, health, and overwatch. Looking at the mods, we have crit chance 4.5, drone damage reduction 5.0, turret duration 6.0, and sticky bomb damage 6.4. Now, must buys, things to look for from the Base of Ops vendor. The Test Subject isn't bad, but that's really it. I wouldn't even use the Cabaret, not even for myself. Now, moving on, remember that the Countdown and Clan vendors are in both DC and New York City. I'm just going to check them here while we're already in DC. Starting with the Countdown vendor, here we go. Oh, nice. Yo, double nice. Yo, that's sick. All right, so let's start with this one. All right, so this is the Virginian. Okay, this is a PvP exclusive named weapon. You would typically only see this in the Dark Zone or Conflict. It is very rare to see this in a named item cache, and it's even more rare to see this in a vendor. So while you can pick this one up right now at the Countdown vendor, and what you could do is change the health damage off for damage targets at a cover, and you're good to go with this one. Just optimize the rest of the attributes. But what makes this one so special is it comes with Perfect Boomerang. Now listen to this one, right? So crit hits give you a 75% chance of returning that bullet to your magazine. And if that bullet is returned to your magazine, the next shot has a 50% increase in damage. So remember something like the everyday carrier where it gives you a 75% chance of not consuming a med kit? This is the same thing but with damage, right? So everyone lives and dies by that everyday carrier because it's like getting free med kits after free med kits. And the same thing applies with this rifle. A lot of people love this rifle because out of nowhere you get that 50% increase, and that 800k base that you see right here would be skyrocketed because this thing isn't even max. It has no expertise on it, nothing. So that Perfect Boomerang, once it kicks in, I mean, you're hitting really, really freaking hard. I know a lot of people that love this weapon. So that's why I'm looking at this before I even look at that Fox's Prayer, because this is a must-buy right away. It is a PvP exclusive rifle, so it's rare for most people. So pick it up while you can. Next up, oh, dude. This is a must-buy. This is for real must-buy. So pick this one up and just recalibrate the weapon damage. What you would do is change it to an armor core, or you would change it to just max weapon damage. But either way, that crit chance is so high. That is one optimization from max. So this is this is a no-brainer. You got to pick this one up, optimize that crit chance to max, and change that weapon damage to either max weapon damage or an armor core. This is best in slot for knee pads. And because it has crit chance, that makes it best in slot for your assault rifles, for your marksman rifles, for your LMGs, anything other than SMGs, because SMGs come with crit chance. So this helps you with all those other weapons. This is a must buy for real. Nice. So 2 out of the 3 must buys. I love it. And then finally, we have the mop. I mean, the mop's not bad either. I do like the mop for those armor on kill builds. Remember, it does come with armor on kill for an attribute. And then you just change that talent to preservation, like I've shown you numerous times. I mean, it's the only way to use the mop. Use it with preservation, get the armor on kill with the armor repair on kill, and you're good to go. It is a really strong shotgun, especially for PvE. I was using it in the Summit, I believe, the last time I used that weapon. And I think I was doing just solo heroic with all the directives, just going ham with the armor on kill build. It was a lot of fun. It was, I'll admit. But these other 2 are must buys. The Virginian and the Fox's Prayer, both at the Countdown vendor. And then before we leave the base of ops, we need to jump over to the clan vendor. And before I do that, shout out to the DoD Disciples of Doom. Now, we are on all platforms, PC, PlayStation, Xbox. If you are interested in joining any of those clans, just join my Discord, and you will see a tab for each of those clans. Whichever one applies to you, put your name on the list, and then whenever we have open slots, we'll let you know. And speaking of clans, here is your clan vendor. Starting at the top with the Tabula Rasa. This is the named LMG with perfectly steady-handed. Now this one, the attributes are okay. I would just change the magazine size off for armor damage. Moving on to your gear set items, we have a ongoing directive pair knee pads with max weapon handling. Okay. Hardwired knee pads with crit chance. Again, why? And then aces and eights chest piece with weapon handling. All of those are trash. Looking at the high-end items, we have the Thorn. This is the named Spaz 12 with perfect brazen. And this one with swap speed, you could easily just change the swap speed for damage targets at a cover, and you're good to go. I mean, this thing hits like a truck. Just remember, perfect brazen is only based off of how many pellets you hit your enemy, so make sure you're close up, and then you get all that extra amplified damage. Moving on to the SIG 716 with health damage and preservation. It's okay. Golden Gear Mask. Ooh, yo, this is a... Okay. This is a... I love this mask. Pick this mask right up. Like, Golden Gear, Clan Vendor, right now. Golden Gear Mask. Pick this one up. Max out the armor. Optimize the armor regen and the crit chance, and you're good to go. This is perfect for armor regeneration builds. If you have seen any of my armor regen god builds, you know that I love Golden Gear for that armor regen. And having that with crit chance, that's perfect for your ARs, your LMGs. I mean, anything but SMGs. I mean, it's a really good combination, and I use it a lot. Highly recommend. Pick it up. Moving on, 511 mask with armor regen and crit chance as well. Jeez. This one max armor as well. I mean, but it's 511, so we're moving on. Military MK17 with magazine size and sadist, followed by a 511 backpack with health, weapon handling, and shock and awe. And then finally, Zoo gloves with headshot and crit hit damage. Looking at the mods, we have ensnare resistance 8.7, crit hit damage 10.4, shield damage bonus 1.0, and pulse cone size 6.7. But, I mean, the Zoo gloves aren't bad. I mean, they're not. Put it with a SMG, because the SMG will already have max crit chance pretty much. You could definitely benefit from it. Now, must-buys, things to look for from the clan vendor. The Tabula Rasa is okay. The Thorn was okay. But the Golden Gear Mask is going to be my #1 must-buy from the clan vendor. All right. And with that, we are done with the base of ops. Now let's travel west, and then we will double back east. our first stop is going to be the campus settlement. Let's go. Now, if you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up, support the channel by subscribing, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. And finally, shout out where you're from. It is really cool to see where everyone's from. All right, here we go. Campus settlements. Starting with the Scalpel. This is the named marksman rifle with future perfection, and it comes with crit hit damage. The attributes are high enough to where you could just change that bottom attribute to damage targets at cover. Good to go. Following that, we have a custom M44 with accuracy and sadist, and a Negev with headshot and breadbasket. Looking at the gear items, we have Wyvern Mask with repair skills and headshot, and a Grupo holster with crit hit damage and armor regeneration. Interesting. So this holster's pretty good. You could do this one in two different ways, okay? So just hear me out. First one, you could go double crit. Obviously, just change the armor regeneration to crit chance, you're good to go. Optimize the rest of the attributes, bada bing, bada boom. However, here's your curveball. Here's your hot take while I'm drinking my coffee. What I would maybe do is change that weapon damage to an armor core and then have armor regeneration crit and then try to have like some sort of like crazy, crit regen build. That could be pretty cool too. I don't know. Just talking out loud. Looking at the mods, we have Skill Haste 10.0, Chem Launcher Skill Haste 5.7, Hive Healing 4.0, Pulse Radius 8.7, and Trap Shock Radius 5.9. Must buys, things to look for from the campus, the Grupo holster. That's the only thing. Make it double crit or go armor regen crit. Either way. It's really good. Grupo's really nice. I like it a lot. All right, here we go. Now we're going to start going to our Dark Zone vendors, starting with Dark Zone West. West! Let's go! Now, before we go to the Dark Zone vendor, remember, you need to double check your DZ resources. So right above your keys, you will have your Dark Zone resources. Now, the only way to get Dark Zone resources is to either pick up the little blue boxes that are scattered amongst the Dark Zones. That way you get the DZ resources directly into your inventory and you're good to go. No need to extract or anything. However, the easier way is to pick up contaminated items, deconstruct them into Dark Zone resources, and then extract them, and then you're good to go. Either way, that's what you need as currency to purchase any of these goods. So here we go. Dark Zone West. Starting with the backup boomstick. This is the exact same sidearm that I use in all my build videos, pretty much. It's my go-to. I have mine with preservation, just because if I'm using it, I'm probably in a pickle, and I want that armor repair on kill. However, the one that they have comes with headshot and future perfect. So future perfect weapon kills will increase your skill tier. So, I mean, that's pretty cool, right? I mean, that's not bad. What I would do, though, is change that bottom attribute to damage targets at a cover, just like the one I'm showing you on the right.
Nice quality goods.
Moving on, we have a double barrel shotgun with stability and flatline, a SIG 716 with determined and optimal range. Looking at the gear items, we have Aegis gloves with crit hit damage, Foundry Bulwark knee pads with crit hit damage, Petrov gloves with status and health, and finally Richter and Kaiser knee pads with skill damage and crit hit damage. Looking at the mods, we have Armor on Kill 15.8k, Seeker Mine damage 4.2, Shield Deflector damage 4.1, Firefly +1 max target, and Decoy duration of 6.0. Now, must buys, things to look for from DZ West, the backup boomstick for sure. That's not bad, and it's a PvP exclusive, meaning you can only get it from the DZ vendors, Dark Zone, Conflict, named item caches. You get the deal. All right, so that is it for DZ West. Let's take our talents down south to the DZ South. Here we go. Oh boy, we going down south. Yeah. All right, I tried. That was funny. All right, here we go. DZ South. Ooh, the gift. Ooh, with headshot. Ooh, nice. This is dude, it's another PvP exclusive item. So this is the gift. This is the only item in the game with perfect vigilance. It is not normal vigilance. This is perfect vigilance. You can see the difference right here. So whenever you get hit by an enemy, you will get vigilance back quicker with perfect vigilance. Now, the thing with headshot on a Providence, Providence already has headshot damage in the brand set bonus. So you could easily just keep the headshot there, change the explosive resistance off for crit chance, and go crit chance headshot on a gift. This is perfect. I already have one, but this is a must buy. Look at these attributes. Once you change that explosive resistance to max crit chance, I mean, that's one, maybe two optimizations, and you'll have a god rolled gift. This is a really good backpack. Highly, highly recommend. DZ South. Holy crap. So we have what? Fox's Prayer, Virginian, Backup Boomstick, The Gift. Dude, the list is building up. Here we go. Moving on, we have a Tactical UMP with Headshot and Optimist, an ACR with Nearsighted and Crit Hit Damage, and a Diceros with Headshot and Preservation. Looking at the gear items, we have a Cavalier Backpack with Armor Regen, Eclipse Chest Piece with Hazard, Sokolov Backpack with Skill Damage, Repair Skills, and Composure, and a Cheska Chest Piece with Double Crit. Nice. Nice. Too bad you have to change the talent, so you have to keep it all red, but this is a really good chess piece. Really good chess piece. All you have to do is change the tag team for whatever talent you want. You could go Intimidate, you can go Optimist, Obliterate, you could go, you could go Spotter, that could be fun. You could go Unbreakable. There's so many options with this chess piece, and it's double crit. This is a really, really good chess piece. Screw it, I'll pick one up. This is a really good chess piece. Looking at the mods, we have Headshot 7.6, Drone plus 2 extra bombs, Turret damage 4.1, and Sticky Bomb blast radius of 5.0. Now, must buys, things to look for from DZ South, The Gift, and this Cheska chess piece with double crit. Most definitely. All right, now moving away from the Dark Zones really quick, a little pit stop, if you will. We're going to go to the Castle Settlement. Now, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up. Support the channel. We do daily Division content, so ring that notification bell. That way you don't miss a single Division video. Oop, and don't forget to pet the dogs. Oh, I just got the cold shoulder. Yo, glitching dog.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
Hold on. Is that dog glitching? I saw him glitching on the box. He's good with the stairs. All right. Have a good day. Ransom. Let's run over here to the castle vendor before this music starts blaring out my eardrums. Here we go. Starting with the Brutus. I haven't seen this one in a while. This is the named marksman rifle with perfectly behind you, and it comes with optimal range. I don't like it. Just pick it up to donate duplicates in order to make it fully proficient. But that's it. I wouldn't touch it. Moving on, we have the Relic. I mean, this one's better than Brutus. This one being the Perfect Determined.
Priority target.
And it's not bad. What? Priority target what? What'd that just say? Priority... Oh, probably because this convoy's right next to me? That was weird. Anyways... So we have the Brutus, we have the Relic, Perfect Determined, magazine size, not bad. GR9, stability and preservation, meh, it's all right. Electric mask with crit chance and armor regeneration. I mean, that one, interesting. Because you could run 3 of those for the 30% SMG damage, just saying. And then Araldi holster with crit chance and skill haste. Change the skill haste to either crit hit damage, go double crit, or do headshot and go crit chance headshot. Looking at the mods, we have skill duration, 8.4, chem launcher radius, 5.9, hive +4 repair charges, pulse effect duration, 8.7, and trap duration, 4.2. Now, must buys, things to look for from the castle. I would pick up both of these named items just to make them fully proficient. meaning it takes 20 duplicates total from 0 to fully proficient. So if you were to buy 20 of these each and donate all of those to your expertise, you would become fully proficient in both of these items without ever using them. Just saying. Just saying. Because I probably not going to use either one of those anytime soon either. Now going to our last Dark Zone vendor, this is DZ East.
Hostiles.
So what we do is we
Location
go to the
nearby.
Alpha checkpoint and we just exit through
Access
the Alpha
complete.
checkpoint. The reason being is the vendor's right outside the checkpoint, and if you go to the main entrance, you're going to spawn way over there, all right? It is much quicker.
What can I do
And,
for you?
yo, 3 named items? What is going on with these vendors today? Okay, so here's DZ East, starting with the Pinprick. This is the named marksman rifle with perfect first blood, and it comes with crit chance. Again, another marksman rifle I wouldn't recommend using, but you could pick this one up and donate the duplicates. We have another relic, this one with max reload speed, again with perfect determined. And last for the named items, the Big Show. This is the other perfect Thunderstrike weapon. So we have the Cabaret at the base of Ops, and we have the Big Show here at the DZ East vendor. That's crazy how many named items we've gotten today. This one, though, with crit hit damage, not that great. Looking at the gear items, we have Future Initiative Mask with repair skills. Not bad, not worth the DZ resources. True Patriot holster with hazard. Again, not bad, but not worth the DZ resources. Hanayu mask with crit hit damage and armor regeneration. And Richter and Kaiser holster with status effects and health. Looking at the mods, we have Skill Haste 9.9, Chem Launcher and Snare Duration 7.6, Hive Healing 4.0, Pulse Cone Size 6.3, and Trap Duration 4.2. Now, must buys, things to look for from DZ East. Nah, nothing.
Detected.
A big goose egg over there at DZ East. So now let's finish up with our last vendor in Washington, D.C., the theater. We are going to the theater. All right, here we go. Big money, no whammies. Starting with the Baker's Dozen. All right. I mean, with decent rifle damage, you could easily just change the magazine size off for damage to targets at a cover, and you're good to go. The Baker's Dozen is good, but you're better off with the classic M1A. That way you could change that talent, because Perfect Lucky Shot is a good talent, but it's really not that beneficial for you damage-wise. Looking at the other weapons, we have a Tactical Super 90 with max armor damage, magazine size, and fast hands, and a LVOAC with swap speed and eyeless. Looking at the gear items, we have Empress gloves with skill damage, crit hit damage, and China Light knee pads with skill damage, armor regeneration. Looking at the mods, we have Shock Resistance 8.5, Seeker Mine damage 4.2, Shield Holstered Regen 4.1, Firefly Speed 7.8, and Decoy Duration 6.0. Now, must buy things to look for from the theater. I mean, both of these gear items, the Empress and the China Light, you could change the secondary attributes to skill haste or status effects for both of them, and you could throw both of these on a skill build. But the skill damage is fairly low on the China Light. I'd probably pass.
Great doing business.
All right. That is it for DC. Now let's go to New York and finish out the video. We have 2 vendors remaining. We have Marco at the top of the escalator, and then just outside we have Roy Benitez. And here we go. Let's see. Oh, come on with the loading. There we go.
Hostile guardians detected in the field.
Hostile Guardians.
Entering
Oh yeah, we do have Guardians activated, and we have the new speedrunning league event going on. So, time for some speed runs. All right, Marco.
Hey there. You got something
Yo,
to say?
another relic. That's the third. Is that the third or fourth relic? I think that's the third relic we've gotten today. This one with really high attributes, and then magazine says. This is actually, I think, the best one out of the 3. Just change the magazine size to damage targets at a cover, and you're good to go. But again, what's up with all of these named items? But starting out at the top, we have the MP7 with magazine size and eyeless, an Urban MDR with stability and spike, and a M1911 with determined and damage to targets at a cover. Looking at the gear items, we have a Habsburg Guard chest piece with glass cannon, health, and armor regeneration, Golden Gear knee pads with health and weapon handling, and Hanayu holster with armor regeneration and crit hit damage. Looking at the mods, we have repair skills 16.4, crit hit damage 10.1, shield deflector damage 4.3, hive duration 4.1, and sticky bomb blast radius 5.0. Again, nothing. Goose egg. I'm actually surprised by all of these named items. I mean, that's easily a dozen named items for today's vendor reset. Don't forget, pet the dog. Interact with the dog twice. The first one, you're just petting the dog, but then the second one is going to be random. He could roll over. He could try to shake your hand. He could try to, whatever, do a backflip. Who knows? All right, here we go. Second interaction, and oh, he's going to try to shake our hand. Aw, what's up, buddy? And finally, we have Roy Benitez.
Hey.
Another named item. Look at that. Another one. And this one, another Thorn. That is the named Spaz 12 with Perfect Brazen. Just change the magazine size off for damage to targets at a cover. Now, looking at the top, we have the ACR with Swap Speed and Strained, a Model 700 with Health Damage and Lucky Shot, and a Tactical M1911 with Ignited and Armor Damage. Looking at the gear items, we have a 511 chest piece with Kinetic Momentum, Hazard, and Repair skills. Wyvern gloves with... Ooh, nice. Pick up these Wyvern gloves. These are really good. Skill damage, status effects. Really good. And then whenever you're feeling froggy, just change the status effects to skill haste. You're good to go. And finally, for the gear items, Fenris Mask with crit hit damage and health. Easily. Just change the health off for crit chance. Go double crit. Boom. Shakalaka. He's on fire. Looking at the mods, we have crit hit damage 10.0. Repair skills 16.6. Drone deflect duration 6.4. Hive duration 4.2. And decoy duration 6.0. Must buys things to look for from Roy Benitez. The Wyvern gloves aren't bad for a skill build, either with status effects or skill haste, doesn't matter. And the Fenris mask, you could make double crit, a lot of fun. Do it. Do it. I want you to do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. What are you doing?
Sorry for being a jackass.
Yeah. You better be sorry, bro. All right. Now that's going to be your weekly vendor reset and must buys for today, September the 10th. I am Kamikazevondoom. If you found this video helpful or informative in any way, shape, or form, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Support the channel by subscribing, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget, shout out where you're from. It's cool to see where everyone's from. But that's it for me, Kamikazevondoom. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.